Hey, Ed5K here. So this week's video is on training. What I'm going to relate to you what I do for me for training. I know if you do a search on YouTube for hockey training, you're going to get like hundreds of videos, a lot of things like people doing special stuff with like ropes or kettlebells, specialized training, all this stuff. Me personally, I don't have time for all that. I'm an everyday guy. I work 45, 50 hours a week. And by the time I get home and take care of family stuff and the pets and dinner and all that, I have maybe a half an hour for myself. And I don't have time to do special stuff like that. But you can find it if it's out there. If you're into that, go for it. Go ahead and do that stuff. So I'm going to relate to you what I do for my training, how I work it into my everyday stuff. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to share with you that I use to help keep me in shape for hockey is I vacuum the floors. Now, you probably are laughing or you think that's funny, but if you vacuum your floors every week, if you do the whole house, I mean, that is actually really great lower back exercise. You can practice your good hockey position. You can keep the knees bent, head up, butt down. You know, you're doing your vacuuming motion. The vacuum cleaner is probably heavy, and it's actually a really good exercise. You know, plus you're gonna make your wife happy or your girlfriend, possibly both. Well, on second thought, no, it's pretty hard to keep both of them happy. But anyways, you might, if you don't have a wife or a girlfriend, you might make your mom happy. Anyways, so you know, it's a good exercise and it's a good thing to do. So that's one thing that you could do each week that adds to your hockey muscles and helps you play hockey better. Another thing is working things into your everyday routine. So that's like a weekly routine thing. So an everyday routine thing is, for example, every time I take a shower, I do just one set of push-ups, a set of curls, and a set of crunches. And that may not sound like a lot, but just one set. But doing them every day, believe it or not, really does make a difference. If you do it consistently every day, whatever a set is for you, if that's 10 or 12 or 14 push-ups, you might add one a day. You know, I can do 10 push-ups today, and then, you know, tomorrow I might be able to do 11, then the next day 12. See how high you can get. It's just a game you can play. So just doing set of push-ups, set of curls, set of crunches, that can really make a difference. And that's something you can do every day. So it doesn't have to be the shower. It could be before dinner, after dinner, when you get home from work, before you leave from work. Just something that you're going to do consistently every day. All right. Another thing I do is my wife and we go to the YMCA every week, at least once. And so whatever we want to do there. Sometimes I take a kickboxing class with her, you know. That's pretty good. Or I do the cardio machines. I might change from week to week, but that's something that's a routine weekly thing that we do consistently that helps keep me in shape for hockey. Another thing I like to do in the summertime is take a soccer ball to the park. You know, if you have kids, you might want to take them to the park, take the soccer ball with you, or do something with them at the park. But I like to take the soccer ball, go out to the yard, and get back in touch with my soccer skills. I played soccer in college and in high school and as a young person, so it's nice to get back in touch with those skills, and that's a good exercise. Just standing there and juggling the ball. Walking the dog every day, that's a great exercise. That keeps my wife in shape. She does that every day, and her doctor tells her every time she sees her, you know, what good shape your heart's in, what good shape your body's in. So that is going to help bring your baseline of health up. And one more thing is something I learned from band camp. Now you're laughing again, but this is actually true, is to stay in touch with your skills, keep a junk stick and a golf ball somewhere in your daily path, by the door, in the garage that you leave and come in every day, just somewhere that you're going to be able to take 30 seconds and pick up that stick and work with the golf ball using a good strong hockey position with the knees bent, head up, butt down, eyes up, and work with that just even for 30 seconds or a minute on your way out or on your way in or both. And that's going to keep your muscle memory and your brain, the skills of working with that puck. That's just going to keep that fresh in your mind. And that's one thing that the band director, when I was going to high school back in the late 80s, would say is, after that couple weeks of band camp, he would say, now every day, pick up your sticks, your instrument, whatever, and just, hold it for a few minutes and, doodle around with it. And that's going to keep that brain memory of that skill very strong in your head. So anyways, so just keeping in touch with your stick and the ball on the days that you're not playing hockey is a very good way to keep that skill going. All right, so if you divide the above into like cardio and strength and muscle memory, the vacuuming would be strength, doing the push-ups, curls, and crunches during a certain part of your day every day, that would be a strength. Hitting the YMCA would be either cardio or strength, depending on what you're doing. Cardio is important. You've got to have enough of that, too. Hitting the playground, playing with your kids, or doing soccer, that would be cardio or strength. Walking the dog would be cardio. That's good for the heart, very good. Walking or swimming. And then the stick and the ball would be the muscle memory aspect of it. So that's just a few things that I do every week to bring my baseline of health up. And then anything I do special on top of that, would just even make it better. But I do those things consistently every week, and it helps keep me in really nice shape for the hockey league that I do for fun. So, all right, check out the links below if you want. You can get crazy with that stuff if you really want to. And then subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Subscribe to see what I do next time. See ya.